The city of Springfield celebrating the first day of Kwanzaa earlier today at City Hall. Kwanzaa is a yearly week-long celebration of African-American and Pan-African culture, history, and social values. And Western Mass News reporter David Germain has more.
Springfield City Hall was the site of a vibrant celebration of African-American culture on Friday, as Mayor Dominic Sarno and the Kwanzaa Collective hosted their annual Kwanzaa proclamation. The event kicked off with Mayor Sarno declaring Friday the start of Kwanzaa week. They awarded those who have helped grow their communities and help keep a positive environment and positive influence on the younger generation.
The city acknowledges this week because there's so many different wonderful celebrations that are happening in Western Mass. And so not only Springfield, but also Holyoke and Chicopee. And so it's important that the municipal governments acknowledge Kwanzaa just like we acknowledge any other holidays or other cultural events that are happening in our city. And Kwanzaa is one of those.
Among those who were recognized with the Kwanzaa Community Impact Award were Frida Malone and Donnie Wright. Wright, a prominent community figure in Springfield, tells Western Mass News that being honored today is of the highest value.
The principles of Kwanzaa teach you about yourself. It teaches you about your country, your heritage, your ethnicity, where you come from. If you don't know who you are and where you come from, you don't know where you're going or what your purpose is in life, and life becomes a puzzle that you're unable to put together without divine direction.
Friday's event is just a prelude to the Community Kwanzaa Festival on Saturday from 1 to 6 p.m. at the Boys and Girls Club Family Center on Acorn Street. The festival is open to people of all ages and will have vendors, live performances, and a keynote speaker. Reporting in Springfield, David Germain, Western Mass News.